the gentlelady from Iowa, Dr. Miller-Meeks.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. H.R. 7310, the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act of 2022, is inadequate to the task of reforming our workforce system. And this Democrat amendment does not move the needle far enough to update our country's dated workforce development system. Provisions in this legislation threaten to impose unmanageable administrative and financial burdens on workforce development programs, which would undermine the independence of workers and employers. For example, Job Corps contractors would be forced to comply with the McNamara-O'Hara Service Contract Act, which would require employers to pay prevailing wages for the first time ever. Prevailing wages are outdated and determined with the use of inaccurate survey data. These wages might seem appealing in the short run, but would hinder the hiring of unskilled or low-skilled, inexperienced individuals, especially youth, limit further future opportunities, kill future jobs, and increase cost to taxpayers. H.R. 7309 also pushes the left's radical progressive agenda into workforce development programs. For example, this bill would mandate that states produce state equity reports that include performance statistics on race, gender equity, and sexual orientation. This bill would live up to its name and focus on improving, this bill should live up to its name and focus on improving access to the workforce. Further, this legislation would also empower Washington bureaucrats to determine job quality measures. This robs workers of the freedom to choose the best employment opportunity for them and robs job creators of the right to determine how best to attract talent to their businesses and industries. This is more Washington knows best nonsense, often made up by people who have little or no experience running a business. We must resist the attempt of Democrats to impose ever more centralized control over our economy and our lives. Additionally, Democrats included language that makes it possible for WIOA Title I funds to be used on abortions if Democrats got their wish to remove the Hyde Amendment. I failed to see how funding abortions with taxpayer dollars improves the American workforce. This program will be stronger if it sticks to its primary purpose, workforce development. H.R. 7309 significantly increases authorization levels above current appropriations, which doubles down on the reckless spending fueling our nation's 40-year high inflation rate with continually rising costs. Ultimately, this bill is about progressive activism, not workforce development. WIOA is meant to promote access to the workforce and improve Americans' opportunities for success. But H.R. 7310 encourages progressive indoctrination and federal intrusion into the job market. We need a bill that will prepare the next generation of American workers. This bill fails to do that. Mr. Chair, I yield back my time.